Call law, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the men that gave their life for this truth. Then Yahweh Shai shall rise first. Double honor to the elders of great millstone that taught us the truth. Honest you brothers out there, team to the house of David, the 144,000, the elect. The church of the saints, that's the house of David. Men, women, and children consist of the elect, of the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, what we're going to do is we're going to just keep pushing this vibe out because we at the time where the Most High is about to raise up the tabernacle of David. And Lord willing, we continue to keep pushing that vibration out because people always talk about the mightiest army. America has the mightiest army. The Persians, which actually the Spartans went against the Persians, you know, the Greeks, but they don't really ever really push out. You know, they touch on it here and there, but they don't really see it pushed out on a big Hollywood screen, the house of David and how mighty they was. You know? Yahweh Shai's army and military, man. His foot soldiers. It's the spirit. We have pictures of the brothers' feet, the Spartans' feet, which the original Spartans had braids in their head, right? And they were fully armored. You know, they're not like the Hollywood. They're just underwears. That's a lie. They was fully armored, and they had braids in their head. And they ate, and their diet was very light. They didn't eat very heavy. You know, it's just common sense. The heavier you eat, the more heavy you feel. The lighter, the heavier you are on your feet. So their diet was very light, and they used to train their children at 7 years old. 13 years they were training them from 7 to 20. And even when their child looked at weak, they threw the child over the rooftops, man. That's just real, man. The Spartans were Israel, Lacedaemonians. Those were Israelites, man. Those were Israelites. They weren't no crackers. And they had braids in their head because braids also like for head wounds and head hits, man. It was like cushion for that. You know? So I used to get braided up. There was an old book that I had. And if you look at the Men of Valor page, you actually see like pictures of the Spartans. They had braids in their head. And they would get head hits. You know, it would actually be like cushion for head hits, man. You know? It wore like apparel. Back then we were mighty warriors, man. Now look. You know what I'm saying? Black Latino Native American man has his head up his woman's ass. Which we're gonna bring out. Hey, at one time we was mighty, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord's gonna raise up the mightiest army ever, which is the house of David, man. That's the time we're living in. First Maccabees 12 and 20. Arius, king of the Lacedaemonians, to Onias, the high priest, greeting. Lacedaemonians are Spartans, Israelites. And we're gonna prove it. It is found in writing that the Lacedaemonians and Jews are brethren, and they are of the stock of Abraham. Now therefore, since this has come to our knowledge, ye shall do well to write unto us of your prosperity. And read that again, Salakia, start 21. It is found in writing, listen to this very carefully, that the Lacedaemonians and Jews are brethren, and that they are of the stock of Abraham. Right there, bro. That's the proof right there. Now, therefore, since this has come to our knowledge, ye shall do well to write unto us your prosperity. We do write back again to you that your cattle and goods are ours, and ours are yours. We do command, therefore, our ambassadors to make report unto you on this wise. So that proves to you right there that the Lacedaemonians and Jews are brethren, and from the same stock, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You see, these devils know who we really are, but in the movies, they're going to put them butt-ass naked with underwears, and that's bullshit, man. The Spartans were fully body armored, and they had braids in their head.
Earthquake. No, Captain. Bad formations.
We have a rich history. That's why these devils don't want us to wake up to who we are. That's why they're trying to suppress this truth. That's why there's gonna be a famine in the world, because it's ultimately Yahweh Shai. But these devils want to slow down this truth, man, because we're mighty people, man. When we was right with our power, Yahweh Shai, we was unstoppable. These other nations were subject unto us, and we smashed them. They knew of our power, man, and they're gonna once again know.
This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shields, boys! Remember this day, man. For it will be yours for all time. Spartans! Lay down your weapons!
Hey, the Seminoles of Reuben, the tribe of Reuben, the firstborn, used to say that too. Today's a good day to die. You know, they had no fear, man. The house of David had no fear. Think of King David against Goliath, man, the mighty. Even King Saul. And Israel was scared of Goliath, man. Mighty warrior, undefeated warrior. And the Lord raised up what? A feeble David to chop Goliath's head off with his own sword. Hit him with a slingshot in his head, and then take his own sword and chop his head off, man. That's the power of that's the Lord, our power, man. Very dramatic, man. That's the times we're living in now. Something real big's about to happen. Halloween's on a Monday. I said Hollywood. Yeah, it's gonna be Hollywood. Art imitating life. This is about to happen in real life. The house of David ain't gonna get touched, man.
Come and get them! Hold! Give them nothing! But take from them everything!
And that's what we did. We spoiled these other nations. That's gonna happen again. That's gonna be fun and beautiful, man.
That's the best you can do!
See how the camps, you see how they working? They're in one accord, man. That's how the camp gotta be tight. Even when you're out there teaching, the formations gotta be tight, like Hannibal. Everything has to be tight and tight knit, man. You gotta watch each other's back. See how beautiful, you see how much you get the enemy when you move as one body? Lethal, man. Even to this day, the military still studies the tactics of Hannibal, man. Which was Hannibal Barca from Tunisia. That was our ancestor, man. He's an Israelite, man. And he also had a Levitical priesthood too, Hannibal. Even though he was extremist in some things, he would crucify his soldiers, they was off, but he was sup with his soldiers, man. And be lowly with his soldiers. And one time he was a mighty man. That's why we flip out when we see this shit and we see the condition of Israelite men today. It's a total fucking 180, man. Makes you almost want to lose your mind. If it wasn't for the scriptures comforting us, knowing that the Lord's going to rebuild us back up. See how he was once was, and now look at us now? This is a curse, man. We're fucking lowly we've ever been. This is a faggot fucking country, man. And it fucked up our men. And along with our women too, man. And our children. That's why we got to get raised up, man. That's why Yahweh Shai is going to raise us up, man. Lord willing, I'm part of that. Lord willing, we part of that, man. And if not, let me see my people be free. Let my people get raised up and kick these heathen in the fucking asses, man. That's the time we're living in. You other nations, man, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Esau and other nations, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble because in about a minute, this is going to happen. It's going to be reality, man. Spiritual powers, man.
No mercy!
No mercy, that's right. Fucking Rothschild. You fucking Rothschilds are in trouble, man. You Rothschilds are in trouble, man. Fuck this shit up. You Rothschilds, man, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, man. You are in deep doo-doo. That's right, the Most High is raising up G-Unit. That's the spirit. Hey, man, you gotta watch, after you watch a video, you really gotta watch these little clips afterwards, man. Everything's all spiritual, man. You know, yeah, that's right. He's raising up the G unit, the guerrilla unit. Yep, that's right, man. The real guerrilla unit, man. The House of David. You're gonna get guerrilla on you fucking heathen nations, man. And 2/3 of our people, you're gonna wiped out the way, and then the Lord's gonna bring back the army and the military. King David and his mighty men, the army of the military of Yahweh Shai. Lord, another title of him is the Lord of Hosts. The Lord of Hosts, man. Lord of Armies. And at one time, when King David was ruling, all these other nations were subject unto our feet. The Philistines, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Canaanites. That's the time we're living now. We're living in some exciting times, man. We're living in some exciting, beautiful times. But we at the end of this thing, Lord willing, you know, the Lord just keeps us in this truth. This truth is beautiful. Don't ever take this truth for granted. You know, hold this truth dearly to your heart. You know, and just, you know, ask for mercy and don't ever stop praying and asking for forgiveness. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the one and true and only living power, the Almighty, the all-powerful, the apocalypse. He's going to raise up his men to give respect on his name. The Lord's going to get his respect back, man. Lord ain't go nowhere. He's going to get his respect back. You other nations, you heathen nations, you're going to respect Yahweh Shai. And 2/3 of our people, you're going to respect your power too, man. Even if you got to kill you and come back, when you come back, reincarnation back as a baby, you're going to serve the Lord, whether you want to or not. You're going to stand up for your Lord, stand up for your power, stand up for your people, stand up for your women, stand up for your children. Whether you like it or not, even if he got to kill you, you're going to do what the Lord commanded you to do, which is to be a fucking man. We at the end of this bitch, man. Shalom to the House of David, the 144,000, the Church of the Saints, men, women, and children, man. The saints are going to march in. Beautiful times to be alive, man. Beautiful to be an Israelite. It's a bad time to be an Edomite and the other nations a heathen. Shalom.